everyone, welcome. This is Lara from Sertifier, and in this video, I walk you through the complete process of issuing digital credentials using Sertifier. But first, let's answer the question, what is a digital credential? A digital credential is a verified record of achievement that includes important information such as the issuer organization's information, the name of the recipient, the credential design, also including the credential details such as the type of the credential description, and the skills that have been earned by the recipient. Digital credentials are designed to be shareable, verifiable, secure, and lasting, giving your recipients meaningful recognition that carries weight across industries. Whenever you are issuing digital credentials through certifiers, the credential campaign that you will be creating will have three different components. The first one is the credential design, the second one is the credential detail, and the third one is the email notifications that will be used to notify your recipients of their new credentials. To get started with creating our campaign, I can use the Send Certificates button located on the left menu. Whenever I'm creating a campaign, the first screen that will be opening up is our AI native credential creation, which allows you to enter in a prompt and we will generate the credential design, the detail, the email notification, and also prefill the campaign options according to the prompt that you have provided. If you do not want to use this feature, you can click on the button to skip and create manually. The first step is to create our credential design. You can use the Create New Design button, which will allow you to create either a certificate or a badge design. You can easily switch between the two designers that we have and select the type that you will be creating. Whenever you are creating a design through Certifier, you have two options. You can either upload your own design using the Upload Design button, or you can choose from one of the templates that we provide. Either you upload your own design or choose one of the templates. After making sure your design is ready, the next step is to configure all of the necessary attributes. For example, the recipient name and also the credential issue date are attributes that are currently in this certificate template. And you can also add additional attributes using the attributes section. Choose from any of the default attributes that we provide, which will be filled automatically by the system once the credentials are being generated, or you can create custom attributes so that you can provide even further information in your credential design, detail, or email notifications. Once you are happy with the design that you have created, you can click Save and Continue, and the next step will be creating the credential details. The credential details are information that will be visible to your recipients and anyone visiting the credential pages once you issue the credentials. There are three mandatory fields that you will be filling out. The first one is the credential title. The second one is providing a description for the credential that you are creating. And the third one is adding any related skills that your recipients have earned by gaining this certificate. I can type in the skill that I want and choose from the list, or use the add button to add any custom skills. After filling out those fields, I can also choose any of the optional fields, which includes the credential type, the duration of the course or the event that took place, listing out the earning criteria, setting out an expiry date for the credential, or providing any supporting document. Once you're happy with the credential detail that you create, because you can click Save and Continue, and you will be moved on to the next step, which is filling the campaign options. In the campaign options step, the first thing to do is giving your campaign a title. This is only internal and your recipients won't be able to see this, so it's just to keep the accounts organized. Next, you can also edit the social sharing text, which will pop up whenever the credentials are being shared, so it's easier for your recipients to share their credentials with the world. You can customize this text further by including any information that you want it to be visible or adding any hashtags that you want to use. The The right part of the screen will include the notification email settings. We already have a default email template that is chosen for this campaign. However, if I want, I can create a custom email template by using the Create New Email button, in which I can customize the email content, add a QR code, and use the branding options to make the email truly mine. Once you are happy with the email templates, you can click Save and Continue. And the next step is entering a sender name, which can just be your organization name, and a subject that you can use however you want. After that, you can also set up engagement reminder emails, which allows you to customize reminder emails that will be sent out to your recipients so that they can share their credentials, open their credential emails, or view their credential pages. You can set up to 3 reminders, and you can specify which cases you want to use. I can choose from this list. After choosing the case that I want to use, I can also customize the type that the reminder will be sent out. So, for example, in this case, if in 3 days, if the recipient didn't share their credential, they will receive an email reminder reminding them to share their credential on their social media platforms. After filling out the campaign options, I can click continue, and the next step is to either upload or choose from the existing recipients that I have. You can use the import from recipients button to choose from the existing recipients in your Certifier account, or use the option to import from list to choose any of your lists in the account. The first option is to upload recipients, which you can do so by uploading an Excel or CSV document. You can choose the recipient file, which will include the key information on the recipients that you have, including their full names and also their email addresses. After choosing the recipient document, the next thing that you will be doing is matching the attributes. The first column is for the full names, and the second column, as you can see, is for the emails. If I have any more recipient attributes that I want to add, I can just add them as a separate column. Next up is choosing if I want existing recipient information to be updated or not. The first option will include update any of the previous issued credentials and use the information for future ones. Second option will just use the information for future credentials, including this one. And the third option will ignore changes altogether, so none of the recipient information is updated. After making that choice, I can click Save, and as you can see, all of the recipients that I have added to the campaign now appear in the recipients section. I can always come back to add more recipients or use the edit icon next to the recipients to edit any of their details. The last step and final step is to preview both the credential pages and also the emails that will be sent out. For example, right now I am seeing the credential page preview for the recipient Arda. I can get a preview for different recipients so I can see how their credential page will be looking like, and the same goes for the email templates as well. After making sure that everything is in place, you can send the test credential to yourself or one of your team members so that you will receive the email just like your recipients will, and you can navigate to the credential page to make sure everything is to your liking. After sending your test credential, you can either schedule the credential for later by choosing a date and time, or you can just send your credentials right away. That's the full process of issuing digital credentials with Certifier. With just a few simple steps, you are able to create verified professional certificates or badges that your recipients can share and use to showcase their achievements. If you would like more detailed guidance, you can always refer to our knowledge base for additional resources. Or optionally, you can always reach out to our support team at support@certifier.com.